mic on? Oh, okay. Hey guys, girls, welcome to another episode of Astro.
Okay.
This guy gonna come here and eat some chips in front. Yo, that was well worth the bag of chips, man. I'm gonna buy him a new bag of chips, man. No, man, I ain't gonna do you a cigarette like that, man. No, man, I ain't gonna do it to you. Well, listen, it's about to thunder out here. Come on, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Let me explain what's going on. Let me explain what's going on, man. Get out of here, man. I'm telling you, man. Get out of here. Go.
Yo, come on, man.
Get the oh, man. You.
Now you was sitting go back.
Yo, man, dang it.
Man, you bad luck, man.
Here, man. Here, go. They're playing around with me.
This is the Hulk smash.
Hey, look at this, man. Look at it, yo, guys. Check this out, man. They got chips all over the. Now I got to pick these chips up out of here. Off these people floor. Yeah, I got to pick them all up. But, yo, while I'm picking them up, I'm going to let Billy Bob diagnose this vehicle. Okay, listen, check it out. We got a 93 Nissan Altima GXC. Customer's complaint, it's got a misfire. Guys, if you don't have no diagnostic equipment or anything, you watch. Because Billy Bob's going to show you, he better show you how to diagnose this car without any of those tools, all right?
I'm so good, I'm going to do it the backyard way.
Ain't no backyard, man. This is our way. This is the do-it-yourself way. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, here we go.
All right, you guys. It's only two ways. Well, you probably could do more than two ways, but it's only two ways that you can basically find out.
What you mean? I told you about that basically, man.
Okay,
There's two ways.
Okay. Leave me alone, man. Hey, you know what I want you to do?
No.
I want you to stand on that side of the car. You stand on that side of the car and do what I give it to you to do. All right, you guys. There are two ways.
No, there are no two ways. That's like, I'm going to show you two ways. That's it. Because there's a lot of ways of finding out. But you're going to show them two ways. Go ahead, man.
You just won't let me do me. You just standing right there. Okay, guys. I'm going to show you two ways to diagnose this car. All right, Tim, basically what I want you to do for me is...
What do you mean basically? Do you want me to start it or what?
Start this thing for me. You guys, you had to forgive me. I'm going fast. I'm trying to duck the rain. All right, what you want to do is you could go down the line and pull each individual spark plug wire out. But I don't want to be shocked or electrocuted.
Let me go get you some food, man. All right, here you go. Now show them the different ways.
All right, thanks, sir, thank you. All right, this is one way. You can go here, you see the car has a miss. Oh, wrong hand, boy. That metal unit. Car died down.
Hold it, man. You have. Now check this out. Look. See, this is what I mean. All right, guys, check it out. Now watch. Listen to how I say this. All right, guys. Now the diagnose the misfire. Now, when you disconnect one of these wires, that engine should die down. That means that cylinder is good. So what we want to do is, now this is one way. One way of doing it is by doing this. Now, if you don't want to get electrocuted, because this is 30,000 volts going through here. The best way of doing this, like on Nissans, I can get to the fuel injectors. So what I'm gonna do, get the cameras, man. Get the camera.
I wanted to do all this, man.
But you ain't telling them what it's supposed to do. Now you do like this.
But then you gotta look at it. It ain't gonna really do what it's supposed to do.
It died down,
it ain't
right?
Died down, but so much because it's out up.
No, it ain't. Wait a minute. Now go to number 2. There we go. You see that? It's no difference whatsoever. So what that's telling me, we got a bad problem right here with number 2 cylinder. And if you want, we can go down to number 3. So see that engine died down? Go down to number 4. Died down. Right, go back to number 2. Nothing. All right. Now, here, go ahead now. Now, push that down and show them the second way.
You go there and get me some tools. You want to do something. Matter of fact, go get me some Noah lights. Go get me some Noah lights.
You want to show them how to do the other way?
Go get me some Noah lights. I'm going to show them 3-way real quick. 3-way. All right, you guys. The second way, you can go here, pull your injector wire harness up, dial down. You grab your second one, do it the same way. Squeeze your clip in and pull it off. If I can ever get my hand on it, ain't no space. Didn't die down. Put it back on, didn't die down.
All right, I got it.
Continue to go on so forth. You can go to the next one.
You ain't got to do all that, man.
Yeah, pull it up, didn't die. Okay, well, they catch me here.
What do you mean didn't die?
I said they got it. All right, I'm pulling this injector wire back off. Let me show y'all that third way. Man, give me my tools, man. Give me my tools, man. You're holding me up. You know I'm already full of metal. I be.
Tell them what you got.
I just said my noise lights.
You got this is noise light. Say show me.
Okay,
show me the number.
I'm gonna do that. All right.
Hey, you ain't showing me the part number. Say something.
I mean, wait. You tell them. You got it. All right, y'all. We got this. Hold on. Did we get this far off the break?
Yeah. ATD 5612.
Okay. Look at your wire harness. You basically want to match up your. I said basically again. Then you want to match up your prong. Now, here we go. I think that we get the right one for this one. Yeah, I need to do that me. We're doing this basically, well, now I love that basically. We're doing this to test the codes to go through it.
We're gonna check to see if the computer's good. If the computer is sending its signal. If he plug it up, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to. That thing's shaking me to death.
All right, so that's showing that the computer is sending the signal to the injector. So right now, it doesn't mean that the injector's good. We just know, we just know the computer is sending the signal.
That Nick trying to take the shut up. Well, that Nick trying to tell you.
All right.
So, now, I just showed you all basically 2 ways.
What do you mean basically?
Man,
cut that basically out, man.
I just love to use the word, man. Well, I just showed you all 2 ways. Timmy showed you 1. Now, do me a favor.
Huh?
Turn the car off, please, sir.
Turn the car off?
And then what I said, do I gotta say it again? All right. See, cause you won't do right. Now, this is what we're gonna do. Once again, we're gonna take our light.
Spark tester.
Our spark.
That ain't the cylinder bad. Put that down, man. That ain't the cylinder that's bad.
I know that. I seen the stuff hanging around the bottom of it, so I wanted to get it and wipe it off. You know, I wanted to fall inside the spark plug. All right. This thing just look a mess. All right, now what you want to do? Pull it up.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna stick the wrong end in there. Ain't that nothing?
And what are we checking now? What is that?
Right now we're testing. Good God Almighty!
I know. I'm telling you,
man. It's all in my mouth, eyes. Hold on, man. What the world? All right, we checking our spark here. Now, what you want to look for is look at the indication light. Once you see that light flashing, you know you're getting spark here. All right, I hold that for you, Farrell.
I think I'll hold that, man. I'll put
Yeah. Put it back on the stand. Let's make sure we get it right so they get a good understanding. See what's going on.
Start it up.
Yep. Come on now, chop. You know I don't like to chop when I do it. I like to just do it. Hold on 1 sec. See the light post thing. I can go ahead and camera, but
It's good.
yeah, just let you know you got good time.
All right, can I turn it off?
Yeah. Well, hurry up, why don't you? All right, now I know that is good. Now, what I'm gonna do now is, Tim, you give me a screwdriver. I'll tell you what.
You want a screwdriver for?
Nah. I'll tell you what. No. Give me some spark plug. A 5/16 or either 16 spark plug. Socket.
A 5/8 or 16 millimeter, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, man, you know I don't gotta go too fast, man. Come on here. You know, probably a 12-inch extension. Thank you much, sir.
What we doing?
Now, give me this. Right, y'all, I have my short ratchet. I have a 12-inch extension. You can use a 5/8 or a 16mm socket. I'm using a 16. I'm basically removing.
Hell, I'm basically removing. I didn't know there's another way of removing besides basically.
I'm removing this spark plug.
There you go.
That guy gonna get me out of my basically. Even though I know what I'm talking about, but he gonna get me out of that. All right, now I have that thing out. I have that one out with a loose. So what I'm gonna do is now, I'm gonna just say what the heck with it. I'm gonna try this one next. You all make sure you do not.
Yo, wait a minute. I know what you're doing. Leave that alone. Leave it alone, man. Take it out. Take it out. Take it out. Take the thing out of there. Take the thing out of there. I see what you're doing. I see where you're going. I see what you're going with this. But the problem is, if you take this one out, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Never mind. Never mind. I thought you were gonna change the wires around, but I see what you're doing. You changed the spark plugs around?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna take both.
Go ahead. Go ahead then. What worry about me for? You should have told me to shut up and go do the camera.
All right. See, because I want to get a good demonstration of what's going on, looking at my plugs, make sure my plugs are burning. Boy, you on point.
I know what I'm doing, man. I know.
You should have thought about that.
Let me see that. Let me see that.
Man, I'm trying to get both of them out first. See? See? There you go.
And this is going to the cylinder he just took out. All right, what we going to do here?
Okay, now you see that, right?
That's the cylinder you just took out. That's hot.
Man.
Hey, let me get you something to put that in. Oh, what you doing? Explain what you're doing while I'm going to get something.
You know, I got long fingers. I can put it all the way down there.
Go ahead then.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change up. I'm going to put the spark plug that I just took out of this cylinder, put it in this one. Got to get that other spark plug, please, sir. Which I know just by turning this plug, it ain't gonna do me not a good. So I know what I'm gonna do now.
Now check it out, guys. Now he got long fingers to do that, and I wouldn't be able to do that. But if you don't, what's a good way is get you a 3/8, about a 6-inch 3/8 hose, and just stick the spark plug on the end of it, and just lower it down there. Or a 12-inch hose would be even better.
Okay, you guys. Basically, what I just did, I just rotated the
man, it's
spark
gonna
plug
out here
from one side to the other side.
All right, for us, no. You got to be specific. Okay, I just took out the spark plug from the cylinder 2 and put it to cylinder 3, and from the cylinder 3 down to cylinder 2. The reason why we're doing this is to see if the Misfire will now swap over.
Okay.
So you gotta be specific about it. See nothing. Come on, man. Go.
This is what I'm giving it to do because I'm trying to overstep my boundary real quick. So, all right. Just in case it was the spark plug, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead on and switch the wires from one side to the other side, from 2 to 3.
It ain't the wire, because you just saw the spark coming out of it. Just go and start it up.
Okay, man. All right. See, you don't want me to do right. You don't want me to do right. I try to carry them through the step fast and then hurry, make them learn something real quick. You want to do right. As you see, the mist is still there. All right, turn it off.
Wait, turn it off. How do we know it didn't go to cylinder number 3
I know because the mist is still there. Watch this. Okay.
But how do we know it didn't go to cylinder 3
So you want to know if it went to cylinder 3? I'm going to show you. Dial down. Put it back on.
But you didn't know that. You had to start it up, man.
See?
Confidence, man.
I'm telling you. I mean, you started up, and once I saw that, I knew right then.
The only thing you knew is it still had a misfire.
It had to go back to the same one. I just basically knew.
Now, what was you gonna do next?
You done got me.
You gonna switch the wires.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's the what I was telling you wrong about, because this wire is too short to go over here. So if you're gonna switch wires, switch 1 and 2.
Yeah. See. Come on now. I don't want to come out of the boot now. All right, you guys. Here we go. Number 1 is at number 2. And that ain't gonna work.
It is gonna work if you just let me help you.
Come on, Tim.
Because what you gotta do, even though you switch that over, you gotta switch it over back here. So 1 and 2 over there. Now, see,
Well, hold
see,
on. With this case, since you doing it like that,
no, leave it there. Leave it where you going.
See,
You can't do it. You got to switch both of them at the same time. Dang it! Now you got that. Put that in there. Put that in there. Stop. Put that in there. Leave me alone. Put it in there. Leave me alone. Now we're gonna switch number 2 over here, and put number 1 right there.
See, but what I was saying was, sir,
what you were saying was bothering
why
me.
we couldn't just leave those 2 where they was and just switch them around on this end?
Because you couldn't get to it. Now that I switched them around over there, you can get to it now, right? Now I'm gonna start this up.
Tim, you got it. See, that's why I get confused, because you talking crazy. You could have switched them things around on this end.
You ready?
Man, I'm gonna have to choke you. Come on, start this thing. Start this thing. All right. Now, we knew we had a miss right here at cylinder 2. We're gonna see if it's still the same problem. Did not die down.
So what does that mean?
All right, that means turn the car off. Come on, man. All right. I'm putting my wires back the way they came.
All right, I'm gonna go on this side. I'm gonna put these back. When we get a chance, we're gonna straighten those out. Yeah. I don't like those. I like the way that looks right now. All right, what we gonna do next?
All right. Right now, it leaving me to go straight to my injectors, find out what's going on with my injector. And can you give me the tool to do that, will you please, sir?
What do you want? I don't even know what you want.
I need.
What are you doing? What are we doing anyway?
I'm getting ready to.
That's out here, man. This is too slow for me, man.
Running all up my
You know,
leg.
I didn't teach you like this, man.
I know, but you got me talking, so you know my talking slow me up. I like to just go straight to work and let you do all that. You do no talking. Thank you. Now.
So what are we doing?
We give it. Come on, get your camera. Get your camera. All right. What I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna just take this injector out, switch it around with this other injector, and put it back in the same spot, and see do it goes right back to number 2 or do it go back to number 1. So you want to get your Phillips strip, man. My God, we need a fan or some sort.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that thing. I got this.
Why don't you get a longer screwdriver so you get a better grip on that instead of down there like that and that's bothering you. Matter of fact,
yeah, go give me a longer screwdriver.
Get on. You know, I'm getting tired of teaching people, man. I gotta learn something to teach them. Boom. Hey, man. Get a longer screwdriver. Getting tired of this, man. I got to go. I need to. Let's see here. What's a good one for that? Oh, this is good. Yeah. Dang, these mats out here, man. Where's the off at?
Take you that long?
Here, man. I've been had it.
Since you want to been had it, you do it then. You do it. Come on. All
right, guys, girls, check it out real quick. And we're going to see if this Misfire swaps over. So we're going to unplug both injectors. And let me see what other kind of tools he got over here. He ain't even got the tools over here. All right. Oh, man, this guy, man. I need a pair. All right. Now we got Phillips screws holding these injectors in. And what you want to do is you want to make sure your screwdriver is perfectly in there and pop it loose just like that. All right. Then we're going to go to the top one. Oh man, now this is kind of tight. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you a little trick. Let me get a pair of vice grips or something. I'll be right back. All right, got me a pair of vice grips, and what I'm gonna do right first, just in case there's some dirt inside where that screw goes, I'm gonna take this pair of vice grips, just gonna hit that down a little bit. And what I'm doing is taking my vice grips, and I'm gonna use that as a little leverage to be able to loosen that up. All right, so we're gonna make sure that's down there. Yeah, look, you saw that? You saw that? Gonna do the next one. Why they put screws here, I have no idea. Tap down on it. Turn it. Go to my next one. Tap down on it. Oops. Turn it. All right. So we got all 4 of them loose. Now what I want to do is make sure I clean up here a little bit. I need some place to put my screws at. And what I'm going to do here is take out the 4 screws. Be very careful. Do not drop these screws.
And also make sure you pay attention to your injector cap. They
Man, will you shut up and let me do what I'm doing? I'm explaining this.
They have
Yeah, this guy, man. I don't know what the heck wrong with him, man. I don't know. All right, there's one. Now we're gonna take our cap off carefully. And we're looking up under there. Just like Billy Bob said, there's a little grommet right there, a little seal. I want to make sure that is still on place. I'm gonna turn that upside down so that don't fall, because that will pop out of there. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is take off our other one. All right, that's one. Now guys, if you can't get to your injectors like we can, it's pretty much a process of elimination, but you got to do what you got to do, because this is exactly what the shop is going to do. They ain't going to do no different, because a diagnostic machine is only going to tell you what cylinder the misfire is on. It ain't going to tell you whether it's a coil or a plug or a coil on plug, unless it's going to be, unless you graft in the coil, or unless you can get to it where you can actually graft the injector. I'm not even trying to get into that right now by doing that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is going to get our little vacuum hose off the fuel pressure regulator, get that out of the way. Now, the next thing we're going to do is very important. I'm going to take my same vice grips and I'm going to squeeze them together like this, bring sure that's closed in just right there. The reason why, here's our fuel line over here. Just a regular hose. So what I'm going to do is squeeze that fuel line closed. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to get us a pair of hose pliers. You got any hose pliers?
Yeah, I threw them on the ground.
All right, you're going to get you a pair of hose pliers. Now, these injectors got 2 round little holes on each side. So what you want to do is you want to grab that injector, grab by the hose, and you want to twist it just like that. And as you're twisting it, you want to pick up on it just like that. Now see, we notice that we didn't lose a lot of gas because we got that fuel rail taken off. Now, our misfire is on cylinder number 2. So I'm going to take out cylinder number 2, inject and put it right there. The next thing I want to do is get over here to number 1. All right, there's number 1. Make sure our O-rings are on. Got 2 sets of O-rings, 2 O-rings, one right there and one right there. The next thing I'm going to do, I'll push this back down. Now, be careful pushing these back down because you can mess them up. So what I like to do, use my same hose pliers, and I am going to push down on the injector while twisting it. In there. Great. Let's take our cap. Make sure our cover is on it. Put our cap on. Okay. And turn our injector to make sure it's on right. Get us a screw in there to start. Okay, got 1. And got 2. All right, got that in there. Got to tighten it up. Let's take our other injector. Again, hook it on just like that. Put the injector in place.
Bears, I hate to say it, you ain't going no faster than I would.
I'm doing much better than you. All right, get our cap. Make sure our little grommet is up there. Put it on. You might have to twist the injector to make sure them bolt holes line up.
Do me a favor.
Shut up, man. You see I'm busy.
Look up under there, make sure that seal was still under there.
It is. I just looked under there. I know it's under there.
I just seen the 7 drop now.
Oh, man. Look, look. See, you bother me. See? Okay. Do you see it? You bothering me, man. You throwing me off.
I slowed you up by 30 milliseconds.
All right. Get our other screw over here. All right. Now, we'll check this out. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna bring these plugs, down. Now, if we got a bad injector, what cylinder should our Misfire be on right now? I'm asking you a question.
You asking the subscribers?
I'm asking you.
Oh,
them two.
Cylinder 1.
Cylinder 1. All right. And you see, we're doing this, guys. This is no special diagnostic equipment, no nothing. Just a little elbow grease. Especially Nissans, they're very easy. All right, plug that up. Plug that up. All right. Unplug our vice grips. All right, now check it out when I do this, man.
Prime it over. So we got to prime the switch. Hard here.
All right, let me get there.
How about you guys? We knew just a while ago.
Come on, man. I just go, man.
Hold it. We knew just a little while ago, this was our mist was coming from.
It changed up. Look at that.
It died down.
All right, give me number 1, man. Here we go. All right, unplug number 1. Nothing happened whatsoever. So we are 100% positive we got us a bad injector. So we're going to give a call up to Fisher Auto Parts store, have them bring us an injector, change this, to get this car fixed. We'll be right back. All right, guys and girls, we got a Bosch. Wow, we got a good one. We got a Bosch fuel filter. Now the problem is these fuel filters. You know what I said? Fuel filter. Why you correct me?
I ain't gonna say that.
Fuel injector. Now the problem with this Bosch fuel injector is that, check that out, it's got no O-ring with it. So we had to actually order the O-rings with it also. So we're gonna do is set this to the side. Let's put this back in the box. We're gonna need that right now. All right, now what I'm gonna do is go over here, and I know number 2 is good right now. So what I'm gonna do is make sure that number 2 is tight, because I ain't taking it back out no more. All right, we're gonna unplug number 1. Get our fuel pressure regulator hose out the way.
And don't you want to put the vice grips on that fuel line?
Good idea. Good idea. Shut up. Now, put the line right there. All right, where's our vice grips at? All right, here we go. Get our vice grips. Let's close off that fuel line. All right. Let's get our other screw over here. Now remember, if you're doing it for the first time, take a hammer or a vice grip, something, hit the top, make sure, get all that dirt out of the groove. All right. Take that off. Take that off carefully. Remember that little grommet right there. Put it upside down so it don't drop off. Get our hose pliers. Hose pliers is great for this. Grab it in those 2 little holes right there, twist it back and forth while picking it up. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. Let's get our new injector over here. All right, come out here in the light. Look at him. Oh, that's a good injector. Look at that, man. That is great. Same size, same length. Even though it's a little different right here, that's quite all right. Now, you see we got the O-rings right here. So what we're gonna do, now you can try to take your O-rings off and pick them off and use them, but if they dry rot it, they're gonna break. You definitely want to get you a new set right here. So we're gonna open up this box. And it looks like it's got 4 O-rings in here. So it looks like we pretty much got to match this up now.
I feel like they got Charlie Brown.
So it looks like we got a, looks like the one is kind of thick. And this thing, man, it's about to thunder, man. You hear that?
Don't worry about that. I wish you do 7, man.
All right, we got 1 O-ring here. Want to make sure that it looks the same. It looks kind of skinnier though. Right? The one up there looks skinny, so let me try. What's this other one? Yeah, that one looks right. So the bottom one is the skinny one. So we're gonna just roll that on. Why don't you go put some off on or something, man?
That's the problem. I got it on, and these jokers. I mean, look,
All right.
Look, my legs don't turn gray because it came on dry.
All right, we got one on. Now we got the top one. Let's match that up. So we got two big ones in here.
Look at my legs.
Oh, I see it.
No, you ain't really looking. The fly just sitting there on me, and I'm moving. Look. What fly
Right.
is that?
We got two of them here. We got one right here, and then one right here. This one looks too skinny. This one looks perfect right here. So on that groove right there, we're gonna bring it down here. Dang it. Bring it over that. Then we gotta bring it down over there. There we go. That's perfect. And guys, what you want to do here, now check this out. What you want to do here, put your finger in here, grab a little gas, just put it around there. Now some people use a dab of white lithium grease or something, and actually you can do that, or you can check this out. Take off your oil cap. You ain't looking for a lot. You're just looking for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to get around there. Because you do not want... Dang it. I don't need that, man. I got this. You do not want to get no... Clog up your sprayer right there. So this way, because you do not want to put this in there and crimp these hoses off, these O-rings, and mess them up. This thing be pouring out gas everywhere. All right, here we go. Back, go install it now. Take our hose pliers, and you see the two little holes, one on each side. That's how I'm grabbing it. And then you're not really squeezing it. That's just to hold it in place, just like that. All right. So you're gonna put it down in there, and then while pushing it down, I'm gonna go back and forth. Look out! See how easy that is? Set right down there. I'm gonna set that down. It's gonna set right about like that. That is beautiful. Look at that new injector sitting in there. The next thing we're gonna do, let's get our cap, make sure our grommet is right on top. Push it down, there we go. Put one screw in by hand. Get our other screw out. Billy Bob over there kicking his leg like he's a horse and somebody asked him to count.
Man, that mosquito eat me up.
All right, now go here, tighten up our screws, bring them down evenly at the same time. 1, 2, that's good. Take off our vice grips, put it to the side. Take off our injector, just throw our old injector in the box because we're gonna end up just throwing that away. All right. Plug up our injector, plug up our hose. Let's get this thing started. Now, once you go get it, once you take care of the rest, start it up and do all that, and I'm gonna be putting the tools away. But I know my job, man. I did my job. My job's good. I know.
All right, guys. Come into the car. Go on and turn the switch back and forth a couple times. Let the fuel pump prime up. Almost there. You don't want to keep turning over, burn the start out. Prime this thing on up now. Come on. Power already. Alright, now see there no use over there. So you wanna take and flip it. One of these.
No, I got to clean this this up, but it was well worth it. Go ahead, man. It's gonna thunder.
I'm just inject the one which we had the bad coil on. Injector on. Died down. We swapped from the steering wheel. So show you that. Died down.
All right, now guys and girls, what we're gonna do? We're gonna straighten these wires out and make them look good because this is all raggedy because Billy Bob messed it all up. But we'll be right back when we straighten that up.
There you guys go.
Yo, hold on, man. Listen.
I don't care which way you move. I'ma still be bad.
There we go. There we go. That's the
bad.
There we
now,
go.
Now, once again, here you guys go. We basically, well, Lord, let me get this basically out of my system.
Yeah, get it out your system now. Get it out of your system.
It is what it is. But we just showed you all how to diagnose a car that has a bad misfire. With basically, we basically hell with it. We basically just showed you.
No. Get it out your vocabulary,
all right, man. I love that word, boy. I love that word.
No.
That's just like saying.
I don't care what it says, man. Come on, man. Thunderous.
Anyway.
Right.
We just showed you all how to diagnose a car with a.
No, tell them what kind of car it was, man.
They know what kind of car it was because we told them in the beginning.
You make sure you tell them. Come on, man. Tell them.
You know what? I'm gonna do what I do best.
That ain't what you do best.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I do best. You know what I do
this is what's good for the customer. You gotta tell them. Make sure you gotta let them know.
I mean.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
I gotta tell them. I gotta tell them all this, that, and the third.
This ain't like
you talking to me as if I'm out here doing oil changes or something. I do more than 20, 30 oil changes a day. I want to work on car. I want to talk about it, and I want to say it the way I want to say it, and how the way I say it. Just know that it said right.
Who said anything about you doing 20 oil changes a day?
Who said anything about it? That's what this guy just said a while ago. He said, man, I do some oil changes, 20 and 30 oil changes a day. I'm like, well, where you at? He said, I work at Jiffy Lube. I said, what? No wonder. I mean, you changing oil and filters.
Right? You better do 20 or 30 a day.
I mean, if I was changing oil and filters all day, I'm guarantee you I do more than 20. But, you know, hey, it is what it is.
All right.
Oh, okay. Now, All right, let me calm down, y'all. Okay, we just showed you all how to diagnose a Nissan Altima. What
93.
I forgot the year. There you go, 93 Nissan Altima. Car had a misfire. So we had to go into a little diagnostics to show you all it wasn't just a misfire, it was a bad injector.
What you mean? That's still a bad? No, man.
No, I said it wasn't just a misfire.
What do you mean it's just a misfire?
I said
a misfire is the injector caused a misfire.
It won't just a misfire. That's what I said. It won't just a misfire.
You gotta understand, man. The people who subscribe to our channel, they expect perfection. We are. They expect. Listen. No,
y'all, Timmy coming.
Turn your head for a minute, cause I'm about to knock him out. Listen.
I can do it. I can do it real good.
They expect Astro to let them know exactly the do-it-yourself way that we did this without special equipment. A 93, right. You gotta let 93 Nissan Altima that had a misfire, and it came out to be the fuel injector.
And it won't just a misfire.
No, you just don't say that. It wasn't just a misfire. Can be caused by anything. It just happened to be. What do you mean it just wasn't a misfire? Wasn't a misfire means, okay, it just wasn't a misfire. We had an oil leak over here too, and we had an antifreeze leak over here too. That's what you mean by that. You have to say we had a misfire that was caused by a bad injector.
Okay. Go. Well, can I tell you this then?
No,
can I tell you this then?
Go ahead.
Since you want to go back to oil and all this, do you want me to change the filter too?
What?
Do you want me to change the filter?
Man,
I might as well change the cat because you know, okay, you got a bad misfire later on, the cat gonna be gone. I mean, what
you said what you say? See, I'm trying to teach him something.
What more you want me to do?
Man, I wish that lightning hit him right now so bad, and I'd drag him home to his mother and say, here you go.
Hey, all I'm gonna say, put me in the ground. You ain't gotta put me in that coffin.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. It's just gonna light you up and straighten you out.
Well, I'm already mellow anyway. I mean, what more I'm gonna get straight, you know? I mean, I'm off anyway.
Go ahead.
Man, you in this, man. I got this. I do my job. You in that. Shit, man. Give me something I'm good at doing. Besides the other part.
All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. 93 Nissan Altima. Got me all messed up, man. 93 Nissan Altima had a misfire, which was caused by a bad fuel injector. We showed you how to diagnose that, how to swap around the parts that wasn't there. Now, guys, girls, check this out. A lot of shops want to say out there with, oh, I can check this out with this diagnostic equipment. All right. No matter what kind of equipment you got, no matter what, I don't care what it costs, you still, that guy, that mechanic, that girl, that guy, they still got to go in there and go down in there and test that injector. Get to the wiring harness, pull it out, check it. It could be you saw the fuel injector had little screens on it. It could be a dirty injector. They still got to get there. They got to do exactly what you do. All right? So if you ain't afraid to get your hands dirty, get down there and do it. Make sure you follow our page. So we're going to show you how to fix every single car without that kind of equipment. That's how we get down. All right? Any kind of questions, comments, be sure to put them in the comment section below. Or you can email me at tim@astralautorepairs.com. And do not listen to Mr. Hanky. What?
Hey,
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I don't want to talk about myself, man.
Okay, what?
I don't want to talk about myself. It kind of scares me about myself, man. You know what I mean? Y'all, I love this guy, man. But I wouldn't trade him in for 2 dead nets and a mosquito with West Nile paws. But I tell you one thing.
Oh, that's an old bull. That's an old bull. I'm going to kick you in the back of your head, but I'm going to jump up and kick you in the back of your head. This is Timmy and Billy Bob from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it,
Nobody can.